Okay. Saw Zack Snyder's Justice League, and 4 hours later, I said this movie could be a hell of a lot shorter. So, Zack Snyder's Justice League, there's a couple key things, about it is that movie would never have gone to the movie theater. One, they would not have allowed a 4-hour movie. Two, it's just it's rated R. That's two. That would have never have happened. The real movie that would have gone to the movie theater would have been much shorter than 4 hours, and it would have been not rated R. That's not the true version of Justice League that would have come out. This is like the director's cut, the ultimate edition of the movie. So my goal is to sit down and actually edit the system and get rid of all the junk. The obvious one when I was watching the movies was the girl singing when in the Aquaman scene. I'm like, seriously? So there's things like that can easily be trimmed. So this is a more manageable movie. It's more of a movie you could sit down and watch over and over again. I mean, I've watched it at least twice already. It's a very good movie, but it's just stretched out a little bit too long. There's just stuff in there that's just not necessary. And it's a director's cut. That's really what it is. So my goal is to release a video for every part. I believe there's 6 plus an epilogue. And the epilogue's probably not necessary, but I will go along the way. And I figured I'll post a video, talking about the decisions as to what I'm going to edit out on each part, and then actually create the video. And depending on how we could do copyright and things like that, I believe copyright, if I edit it and I show you my stuff, it should be fine. But just in case, we'll see what happens. But I want to get this down to a manageable runtime. I'm going to go through it. Version 1.0 is just go through it, and all the redundant stuff, just get rid of it. I'm not going to change the direction or anything like that. I mean, I could re-edit some scenes, change some order. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. First pass is just go through, get rid of redundant stuff, see what the condensed time is. Batman vs Superman, I think it was like 3 hours. So if it gets out to 3 hours, that's probably means it's closer to what it would have gone to the movie theater. Now, there's something that people forget. Joss Whedon was hired as a script doctor for Justice League. He was hired to make some script changes and was going to be there for the reshoots before Zack Snyder left the project because of his daughter passing away. So some of Joss Whedon's stuff would have made it into the theatrical cut of Justice League. Some of the changes that he was going to put in, probably his jokes. I think he was supposed to be there to kind of lighten up a little bit. And I would, in my mind, it's one particular scene that I feel should kind of be added back in. I won't be doing that with version 1.0. I'm just going to make it the clean version. But version 2, I may look at what are the key things, what are the actual good things about Joss Whedon's version that can be added to this movie or replace certain things in the movie. That may be controversial, but I believe one thing in my mind, and I'll leave that for later, can be added back in and would be a good thing. Other than that, hopefully I can get through this. I'm an amateur. I'm not a professional editor. I've never worked in the movie industry. The only thing I've done before is I took the two Matrix sequels, and I combined them into one. And that was for fun. And I learned Final Cut Pro and things like that. And it's been a few years. So I want to get right back into it and actually, work with Final Cut Pro and edit this thing. So partially I'm doing it, it's for fun. It's for my hobby. So this is going to be Zack Snyder's Justice League fan edit is what I'm going to call it. Now, I was actually thinking when I get to different parts, I might actually put up for votes. If you guys, say, hey, do we get rid of this? Do we change this? Let you guys vote on what should be done. Maybe I provide a cut of it, a small cut of something. You tell me which one is better. I got all kinds of ideas for that stuff to make this more interactive. So this is the first video, and there'll be more to come for each of the parts.